Hopefully this bottle changes my mind about 1792. Based on my intro right there, or our intro, I am not the biggest fan of 1792. 1792 small batch, did not like. I gave the bottle away. 1792 bottled and bond, it sits on my bottom shelf and I never drink it. While I was up in Rochester, New York, salmon fishing, without my good buddy Frank, I was doing some whiskey hunting up there. I walked into the store and they had this in MSRP just sitting on the shelf. So I said, well, it's here. I might as well buy it. I don't usually see it. So here it is, 1792, foolproof. They're Sazerac products. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this... Is there any more? Does this complete our journey up the proof ladder with 1792?
There's a lot of 1792s that we're missing.
Okay.
There's sweet wheat. There's 12-year. There's like all this different stuff, wacko stuff that's allocated 1792. But this is, I think this is as high as the proof goes, 1792. And to me, I found the bottle and bond to drink a little warm. So we'll see. I do like the gold top though.
Yeah, it is a nice. They do a nice design for the bottle.
1792 foolproof, and this is not a store pick. I feel like at least 60%, 70% of the time you see this is a store pick foolproof. So this is just straight from the distillery. Bammo. Smells like alcohol. I may be a little biased. I'm not the biggest fan of 1792.
Yeah, I don't know much about 1792, clearly. I remember having the small batch. Not a big fan. And the bottle and bond I thought was fine, but it didn't stand out to me. It didn't seem like anything special. But it wasn't bad. It just was. So we're kind of going into this one just blind. We don't know what to expect. We don't know what to think. And we're just going to see whether or not we like it. Which is, yeah, with the nose, that's kind of my thought too. A very sweet nose.
It smells very good.
Very, very cherry.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Very Blanton's-like. I'm not getting any of the proof on it. Very cherry.
I kind of see what you mean.
I can get a real Blanton's-y smell to it.
I'm not getting quite as much of a vanilla as I would give to a Blanton's, but there's room. There's room for it.
Definitely cherry, though.
Getting like cherry grape. Very fruit sweet.
A little bit of oak in there. I wouldn't say oak, though. I'd say more like a...
wood.
Yeah, but it's some kind of wood. Almost like a pine. I'm getting that kind of pine. I don't know. There's something in there.
Yeah, I get a little more just...
A little perfumey.
Pine needle. Like a pine spice.
Yeah.
More than a wood.
Okay. Will this sway me and change me on my 1792 journey? Because, like I said, I haven't jumped on the wagon yet. Maybe we'll jump. Maybe I'll jump on it now. Cheers.
Cheers.
We like to have fun. So that's smooth.
It is smooth.
Wow. And very fruity.
Not knowing the proof. Okay, the finish is changing my mind, but the palate, I got Old Grandad 114 vibes.
Okay.
I felt they were very similar.
Gotcha.
Finish kind of came in and like threw that out the window. I felt like I got like a nice vanilla on the finish.
I got very cherry.
Yes.
Very vanilla. Little bit of maple. Little bit of wood. I have a bourbon to compare to this. I don't know when the last time you had it. I feel like we both had it recently. It's a barrel-proof product from Buffalo Trace. Starts with S and ends with stag.
I had a feeling that you were going there.
I do get kind of a staggy feel from this. I'm getting that Really, I feel like from Stag I really get that maple, that like hot maple, cherry. This one I get a lot more cherry than the Stag though. Like cherry flavored Stag, I would put this at.
Yeah, for me it was weird. I got like very fruit forward with a bit of oak, and then the finish gave me like vanilla ice cream.
Mmm.
I very rarely get vanilla on the end.
Like a regular vanilla ice cream or like a French vanilla ice cream? Is it like a spiced vanilla or like a regular smooth vanilla?
Probably more like a French vanilla.
French vanilla.
Very, very creamy, very like soft serve.
Gotcha. The nose has complained. La la la. The nose has changed completely. Like now all I'm getting is just fruit from it. Like a fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy.
I knew you were going to go there.
I
wasn't going to say it, but I knew you were going to go there. I just knew it.
We'll put the wiggles up on screen.
Yeah, those fuckers.
I feel like they started doing like raves or something.
Did they?
I don't know. I'd have to check on my phone, but I feel like there was something where like they did an adult concert. I know. Not like they're not like nude or anything.
Okay, that's what I thought you meant. What?
No, like just normal music.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Just a normal concert, not for kids or adults.
Off the first sip and the first nose. I don't want to say anything yet. I want to go in for a second sip. But the second nose is just all fruits. Unfortunately for me, it's pulling ahead a lot to almost too much fruit. I'm almost starting to get like a real perfumey vibe from this, like old lady perfume.
I can see what you mean. There's a certain floral note mixed in there that is a little off-putting.
Yes. Like a hyacinth. Like, you know, the Easter flowers that smell really strong. That's kind of the floral note I'm getting from it.
I do know what you mean, like old person smell.
Yes, exactly. Old lady smell. That's what I'm getting from this. And I love the fruity nose. I love fruity characteristics in bourbon, but you can only go so high with that. Once you break that void, then you get to be too much, and I just get a headache because I just feel like I'm smelling.
This is a bit much to.
It's a lot. It's still decent though. It's just
I feel like if I keep smelling it, it's going to make me dizzy or something.
I'm starting to get a headache from keep smelling it. 'Cause it's just so sweet and so like almost like artificial strawberry. I don't know, strawberry fruit punch. Second sip time. Second sip was a little hotter than the first sip. That was interesting. Getting them
on the finish a little.
Yeah, I do not get stag at all now. I don't know where the heck I was when I was saying I got stag.
This is a little all over the place. It's jumping around. It's hard to pin down.
It is. Like now I'm getting real dry oak on the finish.
Yes.
With fruit. Dry oak and fruit. Not much vanilla left anymore.
Yeah,
a little bit.
That time I did not get any vanilla on the finish. It was all on the palate. Bit of caramel, bit of sweet fruitiness.
My brain doesn't know what to do. Because it like got used to that first sip and what to expect, and now I'm like getting something completely different. And it's like I'm trying a whole different bourbon. I'm trying to focus on that. The finish is long and the finish is nice. Like I enjoy the finish better than the palate and the nose. Finish is long and drowned out. It's complex finish. But just the nose, the nose and the palate is hard to get past because it's just so sweet, artificial fruits to me. That's going to be the title of this video. Fruits. Like artificial, super sweet fruits. That's just all I get.
Yeah, I'm not, it hasn't been unpleasant to me.
No.
But it is just, it's hard to give it a rating when you don't know exactly what it tastes like, right? We've got 2 sips and they were pretty different sips, which is weird. Like, night to night, yeah, that'll happen, but like one sip and then the next different, that's pretty rare.
Yeah.
And usually if the second sip is different, it's building on the first. This was like, it's like he tricked us or something. He tried, which way did he go? That way, you know.
Okay. Take a step back. Don't smell it yet. Don't smell it yet.
That's the first time you ever told me not to smell something.
I am really on this nose now because it's completely changed again. Now I am really getting an Old Forester vibe from this. Like the Old Forester 100 proof, just that bottle that I have sitting down my basement right now, just collecting dust. I am really getting an Old Forester vibe from this. You can smell it.
Yeah, I get that note.
Some kind of Old Forester note in this. I wouldn't say banana.
I was gonna say, you're gonna hate me. There could be a little bit of banana in there.
Every time I say banana, you say no, and then I say there's no banana, and you're like, banana.
That's what I mean. Old Forester. That's the first thing I think is that there's like this little. It's even banana is maybe not, but it's like this nice fruity sweetness that I associate with a fresh banana.
I think I got one more sip left.
I think so.
On the same page.
Yeah.
All right, one more sip, and then we'll give it a rating. We get to show you our new surprise that Frank has been working very hard on.
Yes, very hard.
Very hard. Okay. Different again. A little bit of a black pepper on that one. A little bit of spice on that one. Not sting from proof. I'm just getting a little bit of spice on the main palate. With fruit. With the vanilla's back again.
Yeah, back big time.
Back big time on the vanilla. It's just all over the place. It's crazy how all over the place it is. And I kind of like it for being all over the place. I don't know. I want to hate it, but I also want to love it. If I could just nail down one flavor, I feel like I could really like this bottle. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's jumping around so much.
I feel like it makes it harder to review. Like, it makes it harder. Like, I can enjoy it, but to recommend, which I feel like our ratings are, to me, like a recommendation, it makes it a little harder to guarantee, like, oh, I like this bourbon, when every single time I'm getting something different. It's like, well, how do I know the next sip isn't going to taste like trash? Yeah. But I guess 3 for 3 is a pretty good record. At least for me. I don't know where you're at.
Yeah. I mean,
not that they were all the best thing I've ever had, but they were all satisfied and enjoyable.
Well, our glasses are empty. I think it's time to show our new...
Time to rate.
Our new... Look at this. Frank worked very hard for this. We now have whiteboards. So, this is exciting. You're not allowed to see what I'm writing on. Don't look.
It's easier for you because you're on the other side.
Make sure you write it big so they can see.
I know. Just don't look at me.
I'm not looking at you. The camera will prove I'm not looking at the camera. Alright, here we go. On the count of 3, show your answer. If we're correct on this one would be crazy. Ready? Out of 10, what do we rate this bottle? I would have to give it a 7.5.
Ooh, I went 8.5.
Ooh, wow, he went higher than me.
I was thinking originally it's 7.5 or an 8, but this is a really nice whiskey. I really like it, and for assuming it's in the $40 to $50 range, that's actually pretty good. I think that being able to have a whiskey that you can have like 2 or 3 glasses of and not get like bored, I think that's pretty nice for $50. So yeah, I feel okay with it, but I understand the 7.5.
The big thing that knocked the point off for me, that knocked the whole point off, otherwise we'd be in the same boat, is that second nose that gave me such a fake old person perfume note that it gave me a headache. A bourbon should never give you a headache, especially on the nose. And that was just so artificial to me on that second one. I couldn't get over it after that. It's like you get that in your mind and then you're stuck on it, right? And you're trying to forget about it, but it's still there. So that's what really knocked me down the whole point to a 7.5. If I
Yeah.
didn't get that, I'd probably be in an 8.5 with you. Anyway, with that being said, 1792 foolproof. You surprised me. I was expecting to give you 5 or less as the rating, so you did good. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm Luke,
I'm Frank.
and do you want to do the honors, sir?
Oh, I would love to. This is Whiskey Bible, and please remember, stay in school.